Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
Hey. Fucked you up on the first two. Yeah. No, that's not even right. What is this? What's this one like slogan?
I can't remember.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
They're like, boy, why you mad when you got so cold? I don't know the words, but. Road apartment. Yeah. No, I don't. Listen, his radio shit, I love. I love his mainstream stuff, the stuff he's featured on, the stuff he's got features on. But like, I can't like bump a whole album of his.
Have you ever actually listened to his first studio album?
No,
bro.
Because I can't get past his voice. There's a lot of artists like that. Like, Lloyd Banks used to be that for me. Pop Smoke.
Oh yeah,
Pop Smoke. I can't get into him because of his voice.
See, but my thing is his voice is so unique.
That's why people like it.
Yeah.
Everybody I talk to that I tell them that's why I don't like him, people are just like, that's why I like him. It's like, see, agree to disagree.
See, now that's...
Yeah. No, but like legit, like it's not that like I don't like the music is cool. Like I like it. Yeah. The lyrics are good. It just I can't get past the voice. I know it's a stupid thing to get caught up on, but...
catchy.
Yeah, he reminds me of like 50 Cent. Where he's like, you're not the most lyrical, but you're saying the right things in the right ways, and the beats are nice.
50 Cent isn't lyrical, but to say 50 Cent's on Pop Smoke's level is
No. I mean in the same in the same wavelength of if you like him, even if you're not a 50 Cent fan, you just be like, this shit is just catchy. Like the songs
you
are
respect
just good.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The songs
I
are
feel
good.
you. I feel
like you bump to him, but you're like, I'm not buying a 50 Cent album, even though I have all of them. I'm saying for Pop Smoke, right? Like I listen to. I do.
All four?
I have Get Rich or Die Trying, The Massacre, Curtis. I might not have. There's one that I didn't
Before
like.
I Self-Destruct.
I didn't like that one.
I actually thought if that was released whenever the first two were, it would be considered the same. That's his most lyrical album to date.
I'll say this. If 50 Cent dies after The Massacre, he's on everyone's top 5.
He's like Tupac and Biggie, bro.
Yes.
He would be the modern Big. Yo, do we really want to go down this route?
Let's do it.
Dude, I've come around on...
They are the most overrated rappers of all time.
I've come around on Tupac just because he's a poet.
Right.
But Biggie...
aren't they all?
Biggie is just the 90s version of 50 Cent, in my opinion, bro.
Yes.
He came...
There's nothing crazy lyrical about him. Like, bro, if J. Cole had come out in the 90s and got shot around the Tupac era, he would probably be in everyone's top 3.
Bro, you could make the case that
he
J.
had the
Cole,
radio hits, and he's way more lyrical.
But I was going to say, J. Cole...
And Biggie, at least.
Might be a better artist than Tupac.
Probably. Doesn't he produce too? I don't want to talk out of my ass, but I don't think Tupac did anything but writing.
From what I know he's produced at least his last 3.
Right.
I'm not sure about the previous albums, but I know his last 3 albums,
And he went platinum with no features.
For 2 of them.
Yeah.
And he went no features for 3 of 3 straight albums.
Right. And bro, and I just want to like, before anybody gets pissed off, I'm not taking anything away from Tupac and Biggie, because I think Biggie was a phenomenal artist for what he was, and I think Tupac was a phenomenal artist for what he was.
But longevity.
But yeah, and then for people to be like, oh, like, no one will ever be better than... I hate those type of people anyways, and they're like, no one will ever be better than MJ. I'm like, well, there's a debate right now. But in general, right? Like, when people are just like, no one will ever be...
It's a guarantee.
Right. Yeah. Like, no. First of all, different eras, and either sports or music or whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. But like, yo, I hate when people are just like, and especially the newer generation, like generations younger than me, who I'm like, yo, who's your favorite rapper, right? They're just like,
yo, real quick,
the best rapper of all time. And they're like, well, obviously Tupac and Biggie. I'm like, obviously? Is it obviously though?
Yo, did you know Gen Z is considered anybody born between 1995 and 2015? And I'm like, who's coming up with this shit?
Bro, you want to hear a heartbreak story?
No. You're telling me I'm in the same quote-unquote generation as somebody born in 2015? Bro, our tastes are so different. That's like saying sour and sweet are the same thing. This is not Rhinos and Aliens, bro. What the fuck are we doing?
Yo, and I feel bad for you because you're actually technically in that Gen Z generation.
No, I am.
But you want to hear a heartbreak story? You know how the joke was always like millennials a couple years ago? When I found out, bro, that I'm a millennial...
You're happy now, right?
Well, now I am compared to Gen Zs, but at the time when making fun of millennials was the thing, and I was making fun of millennials, and then I found out I was a millennial, my heart broke.
You know what's the funniest thing on Twitter? When Gen Z people are making fun of baby boomers, because baby boomers are the reason why we're in this social security situation.
Yeah.
Last time I knew, baby boomers died for this country in a major world war.
Yeah.
Last time I knew, baby boomers actually worked 60 to 80-hour weeks and didn't complain. What the fuck do Gen Z people do besides complain? Besides bitch and bro.
Cancel culture and fucking, oh, my pussy hurt, to quote Kevin Hart. Have you ever seen that clip of him say,
No.
oh, my pussy hurt?
What was he?
I think it was in an interview, and then it got taken out of context, and it just became like a reaction meme now, where
Just like
if
how
someone likes butthurt about something, someone will just put in the comments like, "Oh, my pussy hurts." Yeah, that's what I think of. Like, bro, I look at like a lot of these kids now, and I don't want to like generalize all of them because not all of them are like
what
that.
we say is on average.
Right, on average, you see all these like fucking kids, and they're all like on their phones the whole fucking time. Not to say my screen time isn't probably as low as it should be.
They don't know how to communicate.
Right.
Yo, you want to hear something crazy? In the past 2 years, every single woman I've had a deep conversation with, let alone bonded with, they were older than me. I have not had a deep conversation that was authentic because yes, I've had a few with younger women, but it turns out they were acting, like they were doing it for the fun of the game. It wasn't serious. Like they were playing a role, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Role playing. The only serious conversations I've had with women in the past 2 years have been older women. Isn't that sad?
Yeah. I like that what we're doing right now is alienating the generation that's on the computers and their phones the most.
That supposedly should support us.
That are going to consume the most content, supposedly. Say, fuck you, Gen Z. Nah, for real. But, yeah.
Okay, so getting to your back. Your back.
Yo,
I forgot what I was going to say about that anyways. What was I going to say about that? Your back hurts?
so my back is fucked, and I don't know why. It's just...
I said because it's... Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you said, are you
fucking too
too
much?
much? And I said, I wish that was the reason anything in my body ever hurt. Like, not saying I'm not enough, but to the point where I would be physically hurt from it, I wish that I would fucking...
That was the cause.
That anything would hurt. Like, I didn't get enough sleep. Fucking too much? God, I wish. Like, I wish that's why I was so tired at work the next day.
My fingers are too tense?
Yeah, my fingers are too tense. Like, I can't walk today. I can't walk straight. Pause. Just kidding. No, bro, I don't know. I do stretches. I watch...
seriously, though, men can walk fucked up the next day if they fucked on one side more than the other, because then their one leg is more tired out than the other, and if they don't stretch and hydrate, you're going to be walking with a limp, bro.
They're doing the helicopter. You ever seen the helicopter?
Which technique
I
is
think
considered?
the girl is like doggy style, and then the guy gets on top, like from behind, and then he does like a fucking...
Oh, yeah, that...
Some shit. Is it a doggy style? I think it's a doggy style. Where it's like doggy style, but her ass is like really like a triangle, and as opposed to like
where it's almost like a tip where it's balancing.
like a mountain tip.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you're just fucking spinning around. I'm like, that's too much.
I'm still trying to figure out
What feels good there for who? Maybe for the girl, if it's hitting like the G spot in there and it's just like rotating in there, depending on the angles. But for the guy, I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck that does anything other than like
not
it looks
only
cool.
that. If we're being honest, you have to have a certain size dick for your dick to stay in,
Or she has to be really tiny.
and both.
Yeah. Oh, perfect combination. She real small and you real big. That might not be the best combination because then
because you're going is too
too much.
weights. Yeah.
Yeah. Not only that, then she's not gonna want to take it all or be able to, even if she wants to. At least other than porno girls, because you first of all, how do dudes with ginormous dicks? Like, and I'm talking about like not like big, but I'm talking about like what the fuck are you even doing? Like, how do you wash that?
You're talking
thing?
about like the 16-inch ones?
Bro, honestly, even like 11. What the fuck are you doing with? How the fuck are you fucking average? Like, unless you're into big girls,
Can we?
who's taking that?
Well, so we don't push away one of our members. Can we say anything over 12 inches?
I know what you're talking about, but I'm talking to you too, bro. Who are you fucking that is taking that? And I hope he watches this episode and replies the next time and then tag me, because I want to know how many times are you getting like, don't go all the way. And does that bother you? Does that annoy you that you can't go all out sometimes? Well, it's gotta.
I would make the case that's a blessing, bro. You know what's really annoying? When you need to, well, I wouldn't say annoying. What's very tiring when you have to fully thrust.
Right. No, but at the same time, like sometimes you just want to go, bro. Like if you're like,
oh, if you want to take some shit out,
yo, bro, like you just want to fuck, like you just want to pound, right?
Yes.
And like if she's tiny, combination of she's tiny, and you're like on some 11, 12.
Oh, so like
that's what I'm saying. Like you got to be fucking big girls, because if you're fucking like these tiny,
4'10", 5'2",
yeah, and super skinny, you know, like these influencers. Like first of all, you're not pounding that shit, and if you are, I want to know how.
Yo, shout out to Mike from Home Depot. He was on 2 episodes. He made a valid statement that I have been able to prove, at least through his experience and my experience. It's the skinny bitches who can take it.
Okay, see, I wanted to point something out, because like when you watch porn, it's always like these porn actresses are so tiny, and they're fucking like the quote unquote big black cocks, right? Which is that's the fucking category, and you're just like, how the fuck? Not only are you taking it, enjoying it, but you're taking all of it. The entire. I'm like, where is it going? where are you finding? Are you like? It's this like a cave where like it could be dug deeper? It's not a fucking determined length or depth. I mean,
I know what you're saying, because on average, 99% of vaginas are 4 to 6 inches deep.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, yo, is this shit like you could dig?
The only thing I can say is that on average, normally those women, their pussies get looser quicker.
Yeah, I hear fucking the womb. That's what you're doing.
Well, they're basically, when they go to that size, it's like they're giving birth every time.
That's what I'm saying. So like, is your dick going past the level that it's not supposed to go to? And yeah, I hear fucking like, if there was a baby in there, is the dick legit like that meme? You know, like that. But
women who are very active,
dickhead ass,
will say, "Oh, the vagina is very adaptable."
It is.
But my personal experience, and then one woman who had 100 bodies before she graduated high school, those were the women who always had the loosest pussies. So you could say that's a coincidence, but the loosest pussies I've ever come across, and the woman who was known around the school for having a loose ass pussy, were the ones with the highest body counts and like the biggest dick. So that is for the audience and for you to decide.
Okay.
I'm just laying out facts.
I try, like, and the only reason, like, I've learned not to get into discussions about women's pussies. That sounds really funny. But
I think women's cunts sound funnier.
Yeah. Is the fact that, like, when they make that argument, it's hard to come back from. I was like, well, you don't have one, and we would know more about our own bodies.
Because it's technically true.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I've learned not to, like, get too deep into those arguments.
But we also know...
But at the same time, I do want to say this. Only one girl that I was with that was a virgin, she was so fucking loose. And the thing is, I know she wasn't lying about being a virgin.
Because you popped the cherry.
Right. But it was just like, bro. It either... Okay, I don't, what am I trying to say here?
I was going to...
Not all of them are made the same.
That's true.
Right. So it's like, it can't be the fact that, like, too much intercourse made you loose because you weren't. So maybe you just built differently. Y'all just built different. My shit just loose.
Well, just like how some women are just naturally born with these fat asses, these juicy ass lips, these plump breasts, and then other women, they're born with nothing.
Right. So which brings me back to the point, which I don't know to what degree, like, a lot of penetration is gonna affect the tightness of it. Sometimes maybe it's just anatomy, right? Like maybe some people are just maybe you could fuck 300 people and your pussy would be the tightest shit you ever like.
But to be fair,
and other people are like never fucked, and like that one chick, that shit was just a hallway.
to be fair too,
Maybe I was just small.
exercise and diet really matters too, though.
I'm sure. Fucking Kegels and shit.
Yeah, no, that or just not Kegel squats, a certain hamstring.
Yeah, I've been doing lots of squats lately.
Is that a joke?
No, for real.
Oh.
So, you know, fuck you, Francis. No, okay, here's what it is. My girl put me on to the fucking Pilates. I always thought Pilates was just yoga. So I
Wait,
was,
what?
Yeah. So, because that shit sound girly as hell, right? So I was like, nah, bro, I'm trying to hit the gym.
Can I just?
I hate the gym, by the way. I just like working out at home. But
Can
she
I
was like, "What?
No,
do
let
this
me-
Pilates video. Do this Pilates
me-
video." I'm
can I
like, I'm not
stop you
doing
real quick?
yoga.
Yoga is the best exercise for any person.
Okay. Second point. I've been trying to get my girl to do yoga with me, even though I haven't done it, because I'm hoping that will help my back.
Bro, you're just a comedy show.
No, hold on. So, aside, like, ignore the first part that I said I didn't want to do Pilates because I thought it was yoga.
I can't get it.
Even though
it's already-
I've been trying to get my girl to do yoga. Yeah. So I was just like, nah, because first of all, I wanted to do it with her. I didn't want to do it by myself.
Bonding too.
Right. And
you're
then,
low key tightening her pussy without knowing it.
right. And we're both working out, so we're both motivating each other. Because there was a time right before the pandemic and right at the beginning of the pandemic, we started working out together. I was always motivated because I know she was still working out and I was working out. So I was like, yo, I'm not going to get outworked by my girl.
That's low key selfish, but I understand.
Okay, so what? Sexist?
No,
Selfish?
yes, I know.
No, because it was just like, yo, if she's working out and she's seeing results, I don't want to be the one and it's like, yo, where's your results? But like, oh, yeah. Right? Okay, so part was that. No, but so I forgot I was going with this. Okay, so
Where
she
were
sends
you
me
going
Pilates
with this?
videos.
Okay.
And I was just like, she's like, did you do it? I'm like, I'm too tired today. I just didn't want to do Pilates because I thought it was yoga, even though I want to do yoga. But I did it one night, bro. The one I did was all fucking squats.
That's
It was like a leg.
Okay.
It was a leg burning one, a
Okay.
lower body one.
okay.
So it was like 8 variations of different squats.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
That shit fucking kills. And I love it now because it works out such a big muscle group.
Yeah.
So it burns a lot of calories. And like, yo, I got chicken leg. So
You want to know an interesting fact, by the way? If you do upper body exercise after you do lower body, on average, you see better gains because your legs produce, what's the hormone? Human growth hormones at a higher clip than your upper body.
oh, word.
So-
I'm going to keep that in mind for
Yeah.
sure.
So even if it's like, don't do a full out leg workout, but if you're planning on doing upper body, do 2 to 4 sets of like, let's say squats and lunges, and then getting to a serious upper body because your legs, not to a serious degree, but naturally your legs are the human growth hormone part of your body because what people don't know, your legs on average are basically twice as strong as your arms. That's why any person who can squat 600 can only bench press 300, typically speaking.
Which is why, like, okay, it's a big muscle group to work out. You're gonna burn lots of fat because there's lots of calories and shit. So I'm like, all right. When I did that video, and it was like a 14-minute video, but between this bitch talking in the beginning and then her doing inchworms at the end, which I don't do because my back is fucked up. So I capped the video off at like 12, 13 minutes. That's where all the legs shit stops.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel like a newborn fucking horse.
Yeah. Why do you think I bike so much, bro?
I do it and I'm just like, oh god. I go to sit down and then the next day, it might like my fucking
Thighs.
quads and my
Yeah.
thighs will hurt, and then the day after that, my fucking ass cheeks will hurt. Like I go to sit down, I'm just like, oh fuck. People like,
It
what?
feels
Like
good,
my
though, right?
ass.
It feels
Yeah.
good, right?
Yeah.
Yo, when you really see results, you're going to start playing with your ass.
Bro, all I know is like my girl and her family already say I got a nice ass. That's my best asset. But I be telling them, like, bro, 2 years from now, after I be doing these videos every a couple days, I'm gonna have Kim Kardashian ass. You're gonna have to keep up with the Sebastians.
No. You
But I'm gonna have a natural.
Thank you.
No ass shots.
You know what's so sad about Kim? She actually had a nice natural ass that was authentic and what's the word? Where it's unison with her body.
Yes.
It looks
Yes. Now that shit don't
Symmetrical.
even look. Yeah, it looks
Oh, bro.
disproportionate. You know who is really lucky? Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. That her kids came out beautiful.
Oh, but that's solely because of Travis.
But you would have thought, like, yo, Travis not the best looking guy in the world.
Bro, this is what I always
and Kylie fugly before.
It should be a crime if you marry a woman and have kids with her without knowing if she had plastic surgery.
So the whole reason that I mentioned Kylie was because somebody was telling me the other day, and I had heard about this also, that a man married a woman
In China?
or had kids with a woman.
Are you talking about the China one?
I don't know which one it was. You'll let me know when I finish. And the baby came out and it didn't look like and he sued.
You're talking at least
Did he win?
There might have been more. Yeah, he did because she had full blown everything: face, lips, nose, breast,
Bro,
ass.
absolutely. I don't know if you should sue, but you should have the right to be pissed.
Oh, you should have the right for divorce and get everything in divorce. That dude, how is it in law? Like if you go into a settlement or you go into a merger, and if one company completely falsified all their main selling points, you get to completely sue them.
Now, okay, I agree 100%. But the funny thing, and I think is the more fucked up of the two, is the fact that his main point was the kid looking ugly. It was so much so the point that he thought I should get compensation for this. I just want. Can you imagine, just for a quick second, just entertain this for a second?
No, but originally he thought that she cheated on him until he found out about her records. And then the reason why he sued is because the baby looked like what she looked like before all the plastic surgery. That's why he's suing.
Right. But I just want to, can you just for entertaining purposes.
Okay.
Can you picture this fucking girl? Let's say she was a girl. It was a girl. It was the daughter?
I don't remember.
Let's say it was a daughter. 17 years old.
Don't be sexist, bro. It's a child. It can't pick his gender yet.
Okay. 17 years old, whatever pronouns it decides. Fucking is scrolling through the internet as Gen Zs do. Feeling all beautiful about herself. And then finds out her dad sued her mom because he thought she was that ugly. Like, yo, my dad thought I was so ugly. He said, nah, you better pay me for this shit.
You know what's so funny, too? What if the
compensation
the child comes out to be... Because, you know, sometimes the ugly kids are the ones that grow up to be the best-looking ones?
Yeah. Yo, but what if... Yeah, what if she's just average? But just the fact that your dad sued your mom because you were that ugly?
But the dude was ugly, too. And ugly parents normally make the best-looking kids.
Maybe they're sold for me. Yo, I just hope my kid comes out with my attitude and like her looks. That's the perfect child.
See, I respect you because you spit facts.
My best asset, other than my ass, where I sit, is my personality.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
but you could be honest. You're not
my personality.
You're not the best looking man. You're average.
My personality with those looks.
Oh, dangerous.
That baby gonna take over the world. This baby might become president.
So he's going to do two things and one, be the first woman and Hispanic president ever?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This baby going to change the world. She's going to be so nice about it, and people going to be like, wow, she's so nice and so sexy.
With a sexy Hispanic accent.
Yeah. Or she's going to be like, yeah, last night we ate some burritos. So they're like, oh, damn, she even rolled her R's? Oh, shit, this bitch could be the president.
Baby.
Literally.
Can we segue back to...
Yes.
Because we were talking about the whole, like, women talking all this shit. Do you believe, specifically my generation, that with everything that's being said and thrown out there, that these women actually walk what they talk? Or is it just all talk? Because, bro, now whenever I hear any person, especially 25 and under, say anything, let alone sex-related, it's very hard for me. For example, like Daniel, he only brags to me, and that's when I bring it out of him. He never brags, but I normally...
talk about the girls that talk online about all the shit they do sexually, and then they don't do any of it.
Yeah, well, like, what do you
mean for that? Y'all only like this online.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Well, like, I know there's memes for it, and there's also, like, people just reply to this where, like, y'all only like this online. Where they be like, or someone, where like a guy would be like, oh man, like girls that suck dick are the best, and then some girl would just go like extra in the comments. She'd be like, oh, I suck dick for my pleasure. I do it every day. If my man don't fall asleep to me sucking his dick, I'm doing it wrong, and he better call me out and fucking rape me that night. And you just like, I hope he reads this. whoever you're trying to impress. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever you're trying to impress, I hope they see this so you can stop.
Yo, you notice that
You don't do this shit in real life.
of all the things, women use that as they say, oh, I do it because I enjoy it now. Yo, literally just 5 years ago, you rarely ever heard any female say they enjoy giving head.
Bro, my girl still don't tell me she enjoys it. Which I don't care. I think it's more beautiful if she does it to please me.
Out of responsibility.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But if she enjoys it even a little bit, or I'll set the bar even lower. If she doesn't hate it and she does it for me, I love that.
Yo, you know what?
I want you to want it, but if you don't, and if you just at least put up with it, that's cool.
You know what I love about how I talk to women now?
What?
I don't tell them I love eating pussy anymore. Because I don't.
I love it.
I know you do.
Right.
You sincerely love it. For me, I've always been a pleaser. Like everything I've ever done.
Same.
But I don't want to get into this. This is a separate topic. But I'm realizing when I have sex, personally, I just want to nut. I want to nut. I want to nut. And I want to get as many women pregnant. But
back to the what episode? Go on.
But I still do everything a woman wants. That's why, like, when it comes to ass play, bro, I sincerely love ass. So if I'm going to love ass, I need to do everything to it, right? So when I say I'm going to do these things to women, I'm doing it out of respect for them. So when I tell women I don't love eating pussy, in fact, most times I'm not in the mood to do it. But yo, if you're sucking my dick and I see you putting the work in, yo,
It makes you want to reciprocate.
yes, you know why? Because I respect what the fuck you're doing.
Okay, two things. One, eating pussy, as much as I love doing it, I don't want to do it to everyone that I'm with.
Bro,
Almost none of the people I'm with.
before you get to the second point, I just want to say, I think oral sex is more precious than vaginal. I've always said that, and
Absolutely. I stick my dick in anything. You know, like...
No,
Yeah.
if you're going to have 100 bodies and one of the two, it's going to be
Yeah.
fucking rather than eating.
Right. And if I'm eating someone's pussy, like...
Yo, there's so many factors.
1 in 10 women are getting their pussy eaten. Like,
Yo, and people don't realize if your pussy doesn't look right, as it does something to your mental
yeah,
state.
it's a fucked up thing to say, but it's true.
Because
and I'm
you're
sure women look at dick and be like, yo, I don't like this and I don't like that, so if it look like that, I'm not sucking that. Fine, that's fair because we get to have our preference too.
Yeah.
But just don't be upset when you say that shit and we can't get offended. If we say some shit like that in general,
Yes.
you can't get mad. Like I just say, yo pussy, like, my pussy hurt. Literally. Your pussy feelings hurt.
No, but the thing that's so funny is that the reason why we could say it's easier to fuck, you don't have to look at that pussy. You
Right.
stick it in. As long as you like her face, hey, and yo,
If you don't, doggy style.
exactly.
Okay, but in the second point,
Second
you
point.
say when you're fucking these days, you just want to nut, bro. I'm the opposite, man. I just want like maybe lately, I just if it's like good sex,
but bro, you
'cause
have
there
a
are days
lover.
bro. But okay, there are days where like the sex is just sex, right? Like it feels like a task sometimes, which kind of sucks.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Right, where it's just like that morning sex, one's horny and the other one isn't. She's
But
just like
responsibility.
Yeah, you're just like you're not gonna say no because I wouldn't want you to say no.
Yeah.
Right. I'm still gonna enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like I initiated because I'm like, yo, I'm horny. I just want to fuck
The
you.
passion isn't
Right,
100%.
right.
there.
You're just fucking the fuck. But the times where it's like, especially if you're like that tipsy sex or drunk sex, or if the sex was just amazing, like everything is hitting right, right?
that moment.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna come. I'm like, nah, don't you fucking dare. She goes, it's been however long. And I'm like, not long enough. She's like, what, don't you want to come? I'm like, not yet.
Because the moment is
It's
so good.
so good. Everything feels so good. I'm like, I just want to keep feeling this. I'd rather feel this
Than the nut.
Yeah, than the nut for as long as I can.
Just so you
'Cause
know,
once you nut, it's done.
I understand where you're coming from. I've been there and I want that. My problem is that is such a mental state. If you don't have the mental state, bro, I don't trust females, dude. I just don't.
Okay, dive deep in this. What do you mean? How are you connecting these things?
What do you mean?
Trusting females and wanting to fuck for a while. Like, other than just fucking the bus.
Because you remember what I said. I treat sex as a pleaser. So I'm specifically treating sex to please her.
Oh, so if you don't trust her, you don't want to please her. You just want to get your shit out. Okay, I feel you.
Yo, dude, I don't even know who I am. But like nowadays, I don't give a fuck if you don't think I'm good in bed. You know why? Because at the end of the day, if I have money, power, and respect, even if a bitch knows I'm whack in bed, she doesn't give a fuck about that. Women don't care. Honestly speaking, bro, for example,
Women don't care how good you are in bed as long as you look good.
as long as you look good and you have the, whatever it is, the ability to give them
Pleasure.
security.
Oh, yeah. True. No, and bro, I'll say this for men too. Like, a lot of times, bro, if
There's a reason why a lot of men are with bad bitches that can't fuck, because they care more about, oh, what is the kid going to look like? What are people going to think about when I'm walking around with her? And
yeah, and even just that pride, right? Just like, yo, you'll fuck a bitch that can't fuck for the longest time, even if she can't fuck for shit.
But if she got the look,
good.
she
Yeah.
got that
because
ass.
then people don't know that, right? Like,
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't do that.
Yo, once again,
But-
too, everything I'm saying goes against my inner romantic side. But this is what you have to realize. Like, this is why I understand why people go savage. The
Right.
moment you kill that side, sex itself, what is the point? The point of sex is for pleasure, and the point of sex is to produce.
Right.
And if I don't, the way I have sex, if I don't respect you, I don't give a fuck about your pleasure.
Yeah, I don't care if you don't come. I'ma get my nut. Yo, the worst, and I don't know how I'm segueing into this. It might have been from a comment you made earlier. Oh, when you said I don't care how if women think that I'm good in bed, blah blah. I had an ex. She was younger than me, so I already knew I should have expected some childish shit.
Oh,
But she was petty. The moment we broke up, she goes, "Yeah."
that's why your dick was whack, right?
No, she said, "Yo, dick was little, and you didn't look the same as you did on Instagram because that's where we met." And I'm just like, okay, well.
Which, by the way, the Instagram thing is a lie.
Never complained, ever. If anything, she was a freak in the relationship. I was always turning it down.
No, if this is the woman I think it is, then yeah, I know the stories.
Yeah, the one I was like, she was always like offering, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
bro, chill. Like, we're in front of family. Like, I was always the one turning it down. So
Yeah.
it just goes against everything you said. But even if, for some
Actions
reason,
speak louder than words.
right. But even if, let's say, for argument's sake, you did think the dick was whack, and it's like, whatever, that's my boyfriend, I'm not gonna cheat. This is what I gotta deal with. Violence every time. Okay, solves everything. Then it doesn't matter, because guess what, bitch? I still hit.
Well, not only that, you said something earlier where it came into my head and I never said it. Yo, how can you even believe if a woman... You remember when we were talking about, oh, women, they like big dicks and they like it this way, that way. I don't even listen to those women because most women, they don't even know how big a dick actually is. Like, if you ask a woman and say, how big do you like your dick? They'll say some crazy shit, 8-9 inches. Then you show them an 8-9 inch dick. And it's like, that's not 8-9 inches. And I'm like,
not
no,
going inside me.
no, honey, it is. You're thinking about a 5-6 inch dick, thinking it's 8-9. No, you just don't know your shit. And going back to about if I'm good in bed or not, everything's about perspective. Because if a woman sincerely knows what a 9-inch dick is and she likes it, at the end of the day, no matter what I do, even if I'm the GOAT, because my dick situation, it's not big enough, it's never going to truly please you. So why the fuck am I going to care if this is a one-night stand?
Yeah.
Because you're going to dog me either way.
Yeah. Yo, and the other thing, one thing that I had always heard like throughout my life and I didn't believe was that sex with one person gets better the longer you do it.
No, it
over the
does.
years, bro. I didn't believe that shit until like the last couple years with my wife. We're like, and the thing is, it's mutual because I've asked her, and like obviously I'm not fucking stupid. I know our sex life back then versus now. It's just like, yo, we weren't doing this, we weren't doing that. This wasn't there. This was this. You know.
But to be fair, to clarify that statement, when both parties are putting in the same effort.
Right. Oh yeah, of course.
No,
Yeah.
because a lot of long-term
And you have to be on the
relationships-
same page in terms of like, I want to try this. Okay, let's try that. We both like it. Because if only one of you liked it, then you're not going anywhere.
and that's not a relationship. Either.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But just for those that may think that's not true, it is 100%
But
true.
you know why?
It gets so, bro. Sex now with my girl is so much better than it was in the beginning. Like I'm talking like 0 to 100.
But take away like the experience, take away just the repetition. It's because of the emotions. People do see. This is why I find it so funny when guys who are always getting pussy, but it's from multiple women, as cool as it is socially, that is the most depressing type of sex.
Not only that, yo, how much experience is that really when it comes to... Because what if you're fucking a ton and you're getting that quote-unquote experience, so people are going to expect you to be so good because you fuck 300 people, but you fuck 300 different people. So what if that one girl you're with is like, yo, I'm not feeling what you're doing at all, and you've only learned how to fuck one way because you've been fucking for yourself, not for the person you're pleasing.
But even like...
So you don't know how to please a woman, you know how to please yourself.
But hypothetically speaking, let's say that man is like me and they're still hoping to find a mental connection, so they're still willing to please the woman. Even if they're willing to please the woman, you're fucking 300 different women. Women like it differently.
Right.
So he's consistently having to adapt, and he doesn't know what to truly do.
Right. Which
When
is
you-
where that part, I know what you're about to say, where that part of like once you've been with someone long term, you start realizing what they like, what they don't like, and then you like
The
kind of
little
cater the
details.
things. Yeah.
And that's when sex truly becomes... Do you remember the Avatar film with the blue people?
Right.
And you remember that one scene where they could connect their hair tails, whatever it is, in the
Yeah.
forest?
Yeah.
When you've been with somebody long enough and both people are connected emotionally, physically, and spiritually,
You can connect your hair.
metaphorically speaking.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You know, like when you get to a certain point in a relationship where when you have sex, you do feel like you're connecting on a next.
I was about to throw you off. Yes. Yeah.
But what you're saying is true, metaphorically speaking. I 100%. I see that film. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm so glad you brought it up. That is why I don't care anymore. Because I used to, not to the same degree for you. It was much more short-cated. But the relationship I had was so intense to that level that in 6 months, I was able to learn both mentally and physically, both non-sexually and sexually, so many things about this woman. And that was the best sex I ever had because we adapted to each other and learned our intricacies.
Yes.
And now, dude, especially when women are talking this hot shit. Like, yo, there's now, I don't
And
know.
then they end up being a starfish.
Oh, bro, don't even. But have you seen this thing on TikTok where it's like the thing going around? It might be a month old now, but where it's saying, "Oh, I got my guy to finish in 2 minutes," and all the women are like happy and stuff. I'm like, yo, if I was famous, I would go to each one of these women and fuck and see if they could really stay true to that. Because yo, for me, if you're going to talk that shit, you better back it up.
Also, the thing is like, just in terms of like the how long it takes you to nut, at least personally, there are days where I go bust in 15 seconds.
And then days you could go 15 hours.
Yes.
No.
Right. So I'm like, if you get me on the wrong date and I'm just fucking a random woman every time, some women are going to be like, yo,
I made him nut in 2
I made
minutes.
him nut in 15 seconds. And others are going to be like, wow, my pussy game must be so whack. This dude didn't even finish.
I know, but yo, it's not you.
And it could be like the same woman physically.
Yes.
If there was a twins, right?
Yeah.
Violence solves everything. Yeah. So as I was saying, yeah. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Well, the point
Yeah.
I was going to say off of that is that, like, you know how I beat my meat a lot, right?
Yes, because you tell me, yeah.
Yes. Not literally. But if I have sex with one woman at the beginning of the day where I didn't beat my meat at all,
Right.
she's most likely going to make me come quicker than if I met a woman at the end of my day where I beat my meat 5 times. So you're going to tell me the woman at the beginning of the day was better than the woman at the end just because she made me nut quicker?
Right?
No.
Not necessarily.
No.
Bro, kind of related. Yo, I've been here for like a month now. I beat my meat like once since I've been here. I miss it. You know what? Like, I know the goal is to get so much pussy, like, eventually that you never have to do it yourself. But, like, it's different.
It is.
And it's different. Obviously, I prefer getting pussy over having to do it myself. But sometimes I just be like, yo, I just kind of want to fuck myself tonight. Not like I'm turning you down to do it myself, but like sometimes, like if I'm not having sex with you, I kind of want to do it myself because like I miss the feeling because it's so different.
You know what I love about it? There's no responsibility but yourself.
Right. And if I want it to be quick, if I want it to be long, if I want to do this, if I want to do that, not that there's that much variety.
In principle, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, and it's such a personal. That's why when people like, especially women, when they're like, I don't masturbate, I'm like, first of all, you're probably a liar. But second of all, if you're telling the truth, you should do it. No, because it's such a good time.
Yo, not only that, I don't like women who don't masturbate because if you don't know yourself, how am I supposed to?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then women will say, well, aren't you experienced? I'm like, no matter how experienced I am, you are a different woman. Literally. You could be completely turned on. Yo, there's some women who get turned on by people missing limbs.
Oh, bro, I've learned that there's something for everyone, or there's someone for everything.
No, literally hundreds, thousands of different fetishes.
Yeah.
So how are you supposed to assume I'm going to know what makes you tick?
Right.
If you don't.
You don't. Yeah. And that's the thing, bro. And that's why I tell people, I'm like, when people are like, go out on masturbate, I'm like, first of all, you should, because it feels awesome. It's a good time. It's good me time. Other than the obvious that it feels amazing. You got to learn your own body, because how you going to expect somebody to know what you like if you don't know what you like? And I don't know if this is throwing too much out there, but my girl before didn't used to masturbate. And maybe that's why the sex is so much better now. Because she does now.
That's good.
Yeah, because I pushed her to. I'm like, you gotta fucking do it. The fuck. Either she was doing it and just wasn't and was lying about it, or just maybe she wasn't doing it as often. But like, I've noticed
the difference
amongst other things that we're like trying and doing differently. Like that was one of the things I was just like, yo, that shit just took everything to a whole new level because you know what you like, and that helps across the board with everything. You know how like there are like social expectations. Like, don't cheat, buy flowers. Like, if it was a social expectation, but like, if you're in a relationship, you should masturbate at least once a week, whether together or separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I think...
And like, if you don't, but like, is your relationship even healthy? Like, do you guys masturbate at all? Like,
no,
you don't?
Bro. It really is such a mental thing, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, toys. Toys for men. Have you seen the hypocrisy with women online?
Oh, they're saying homos and stuff?
No. Just be like, oh, he's such a pervert if he has like a pocket pussy, but these bitches be out there fucking their toothbrushes and their cucumbers. Yo, women will fuck anything dick-shaped.
Carrots.
Anything.
Literally wieners.
They're fucking shower heads. You know what I'm saying? Like, they will fuck themselves with
the power hydro.
Yeah, bro. They're fucking toothbrush.
Which, by the way...
Hopefully the other end, not the brush part.
You know that's actually very bad for their pussy because of the water. It throws off the pH balance.
I've read about that.
Yeah.
But no, just in general. And bro, and just like, and I know because I won't throw him under the bus, but somebody younger than me, family related.
Is it someone...
You know him. Asked me for a pocket pussy.
Oh, it's a him.
Right. Asked me for a pocket pussy. And I'm just like, yeah. And then when he got it, he was like, yo, where do I hide it? I'm like, What do you mean? And he goes, where do you hide it? And I'm just like, why would you hide it?
Yo, dude, no lie.
I'm like, everyone every female in your life
Has a dildo.
has one, multiple.
And if they don't have
in
a
your
literal
household.
dildo, they have something replacing a dildo.
Everybody in your household has one.
Literally?
Everyone. Everyone.
Even the...
Everyone.
Oh, shit.
Everyone. So I'm like, when he's like, where should I hide it? I'm like, why would you hide it? Like, don't leave it in plain sight just because that's, if you have guests, that's a fucking weird thing to
No,
find.
but if it's in your bedroom...
Right. I'm like, you don't need to hide it. And if someone finds it, they'll be like, oh, yeah, a pocket pussy. But like, yeah, I'm underage. And what the fuck?
Yo, isn't that...
Even if you're not underage. I've been telling my girl, I want one of those, like, cut off at the waist and then at the limbs, and it's just like the ass and the pussy.
The hips.
Like the realistic sized one. I want one of those. Them shits cost like $400. I'm willing to spend that money. Maybe not so much now, but when me and my girl were apart because of the pandemic, and we were away like 5-6 months at a time, I was telling her straight up, I'm like, yo, legit, I'm gonna allocate the funds to buy me this shit. She was like, you're crazy. She wasn't even judging me.
You know what's crazy? At one point in my life when I was doing some things, I was looking at that specific item as an investment.
Bro, legit. And that's the thing. And it's just like, and why is that frowned upon for men when women will fuck themselves with everything? Bro, I know girls that got like stash boxes of fucking toys.
Dude, literally.
Yes. Yeah, like a whole fucking shoebox.
Bro.
Full of shit.
They have websites, they have columns of nights.
Yes.
Dude, they have parties for this shit now.
Yeah, bro, they got the handcuffs and the dildos and the vibrators and the fucking...
But you know what's so...
And the anal beads, and I'm like... And I'm back because I want one fucking realistic...
like we're lames, we're bums.
Yeah,
we're
you can't get
weirdos.
pussy. I'm like, first of all, I'm married, so I can't get pussy. I lock that shit down. Damn, yeah, I want it even if I have a wife who is around. Just because maybe someday I want to fuck a different pussy and I don't want to cheat on you.
Well, and also to be fair, if one of the two people in the relationship can't stay up to spar and you don't want the other person to cheat, okay, you have two options. I'm a horny motherfucker, so I either quote unquote cheat or you let me fuck this pussy.
Yeah.
This pocket
And
pussy.
that's the thing. And my girl has no problem with it. She just thinks like it's crazy that I'm willing to spend that money. Because if I'm like, yo, I buy myself like a $50 toy, $20 toy, she wouldn't give a shit. But if I'm telling her like, yo, I want to buy a $300 toy, $400 toy, first of all...
But long term, that's actually dirt cheap.
Yes.
Because how many fucks are you going to get? 100? 500? Maybe 1,000 if you're really... if you treat it with... Dude, so you're telling me you're spending like 40 cents a fuck?
It's my day off and she went to work and I was horny and I didn't want to masturbate, so I fucked Candace. Let's say I named it Candace.
Yo, can you shape
That's
the
a
butts,
stripper
though?
ass name, huh?
Can you shape the butts? Because I would get one with a thick ass butt, bro.
There's probably different options. There's different colors.
Oh, yeah, I know
Some
about
are
the colors.
some are like fucking based off porn stars, which I wouldn't know because I don't know porn stars for shit.
Yeah, well, I know they started doing the pocket pussy porn stars where they have like different supposed grips based on the porn
Yeah,
stars.
like they have like an actual like.
Yeah, supposedly. I don't know how true that is, but they are
And even
porn
if
stars.
it was, then it's like, who cares?
But as we did state before, women are born different.
Right. So, yeah. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. Men should not get judged because they want a toy when women get to have...
Well,
even if women had none.
You know what's so hypocritical? So when a woman gets a lot of bodies,
Right.
she's a hoe. If it gets really high, she's a slut.
Yeah.
Right? But she could have all the different types of dildos she wants, and that's normal.
Right.
A dude could have 100 bodies. Oh, that's cool. He gets one pocket pussy.
He a lame.
I don't understand that concept. So a woman is absolutely fine to please herself, but when she gets pleasure from another human being, she's a hoe. A man could get all the pleasure he wants from other people. The moment he pleases himself, he's the weirdo?
Bro, and just to piggyback off what you're saying, I tell all my girlfriends who are single, be a hoe. Please be a hoe. It's because, and I'm talking about the ones that are very like not out there looking for it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just like, yo, you're young and good looking.
Yeah.
Go throw your cat around. pass the coochie around.
So you want them to be a street cat, not a house cat.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm talking about the ones that are like very inexperienced, whether sexually or in relationships at all. Like they just haven't had many relationships. And I'm like, you're about to hit your mid-20s, late 20s.
Bro,
You've been
no
with one or
kids.
two guys.
Yo, this is the...
You've had one or two serious relationships. I'm like, what are you doing? One day you're probably going to get married because that's what society expects of you.
Yeah.
You're going to settle down with one dude and you're going to be like, I fucked one or two guys and I was in one or two relationships.
And they're going to be miserable.
Yes. And maybe it works out for them, but
What's the likely...
But
yeah.
like averages say, you're probably going to want to have fucked more people.
Because when you're in that relationship, you're going to feel like you didn't do enough. And then that's when the cheating comes in.
Bro, I know this one person that is married and has only been with her husband.
Bro, as much as I want to believe in the perfect happily ever after.
Oh, no, this is what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, okay. So it's...
She like, her husband's rich, always away.
And she's a thought.
She throwing it out there. Like, and the thing is, I don't think she's getting a lot of acceptance from her offers. But the fact that she's throwing it out there is so fucked up. Because the man is the provider. He's the one, it's his company. He's making all the money.
See, going back to the last time we had a conversation about this, that's what I was talking... That's the cheating I don't fuck with. Because that is betrayal.
Right. Okay, I get what you're talking about from the last conversation. No, but bro, just like, because, and I think it's 100% related to the fact that she was only with him.
Oh,
and now you don't work. He does. You're bored at home.
But the thing is...
You know what I
she
should do?
She doesn't have
Fuck.
kids, though. Like, if she actually had
she
kids...
has. She does. Bro.
Oh,
Bro.
that's...
That's why it's worse. That's why I was like, damn. I try not to judge her because it's a shitty situation that you only slept with one person. So it's like, it's your natural human instinct to want to fuck more people. But at the same time, it's like, bro, this is on you. I'm happy for you that you found your guy and everything. But did you really, if you're out here trying to cheat on him constantly?
Yo, I always say this. If you actually find the love of your life, you're not going to want to cheat.
Right. So clearly, maybe he was, but now he's not.
Well, but this is the thing where she fucked up and I can't side with her. The moment you add kids into it, you can't say, oh, you have free time.
Oh, bro, it's like 5 of them. What's the worst part? I hope she never sees this shit. The person that she's hooking up with, because she did find one person that I know for sure she's hooking up with.
Are they at least not lames?
He's married, and the wife is like 9 months pregnant. Yeah, I'm like, but y'all both going to hell.
See, bro, no matter how much I might try to be open to the concept of cheating, that is just...
Right, like because not everything isn't black and white, and there's levels to shit. There's worse cases of cheating, and then there's like, right, like more acceptable, not more acceptable, how do I word this? More understandable.
How does she even have time to get dick?
Because she doesn't work, because her husband
But
makes
who's
all the
taking
money.
care of the kids?
Well, they go to school.
In Canada? I thought they're not going to school in Canada.
In general.
Bro, I'm not... That's just... I personally want to fuck this bitch out of disrespect. Like...
Fuck you, I'm going to give you exactly what you want.
Doesn't that piss you off?
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I tell all these girls, it's like, yo, just go out there. Maybe not get 100 bodies, but go find out what you like.
Dude, that is so...
Because what if
yo,
you settle down with one guy and then you're like, the dick is good, and then after a year, you're just like, the dick is not that great, but what do I know? I've only had one.
This is why bitches get killed, bro. Do you... Bro, like, dead ass, I'm being so serious. If I was, like, quote-unquote a millionaire, I'm making all the bread, and my wife has 5 kids, I come home...
I set her up to not have to work ever again.
But this is my thing, bro. You know how I feel about like the whole retirement thing?
Yeah.
People who say, oh, I'm retired now, I'm bored. Go shoot yourself because I want to fucking smack you. So if you got 5 fucking kids, I don't care if they're all in fucking school. You better be cleaning the fucking house. You better be cooking for them. And when they get home...
I'm sure she does. She does. But at the same time, it's like, yo, that doesn't also mean add fuck the neighbor to the list.
Okay, so even if she is doing that shit, why aren't you learning a new language to help our kids learn? Why aren't you reading more books so that when I come home from work and I want to have an intelligent conversation and learn something new, you're teaching me?
Yeah.
If she was doing all that, she literally would not have time to get dick.
It's just, yeah, bro. There's different levels of disrespect, and I think that's up there.
Dude, and we've had this conversation multiple times recently about how I'm slow, like my mindset is changing about the concept of cheating, but even that, dude, that is just, that's foul.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
That's the best word for it. That's just foul.
Can you imagine if you had the ultimate wife and you were still cheating? Like, seriously, imagine if you had a wife who was taking care of the kids, cooking for everybody, doing all the laundry, cleaning. She's still somehow learning a new language. She's doing her side hustle. And then she catches you fucking 2 different broads. I'm like, yes, you deserve to get your dick cut off.
Yeah.
Like, you dirty nigga. In this case, you dirty bitch.
And then how are you treating it if it's the girl who's doing the house cleaning, the cooking, the learning a new language, and then she's the one fucking?
But I don't think she's doing all that, bro. I find it very...
she is, bro.
She's learning a new language?
I don't know if she's learning a new language, but she's taking care of the kids, she cooking, she cleans, she's the perfect housewife, other than the fact that she's fucking her friend.
Then why is she with the dude then?
Because 5 kids.
Bro, I put money if this dude knew, like, this relationship would be different.
100% if he finds out the relationship is over. But, like, I've asked her, and she said, I was like, do you love this guy? She was like, yes. I'm like, more than your husband? She goes, yes. I was like,
wait,
would you ever divorce him? She was like, well, I don't know. I got kids. Which basically means, yes, but I have kids. So she's, like, stuck in this relationship, but it sounds like she's stuck in this relationship. I don't know all the inner feelings of herself, but yeah, bro.
Okay, I guess I don't know how to naturally segue this, so this is why I have a strong dislike for women, bro. Like, the disrespect... Yo, dude...
It's not Pride Month no more, bro.
At least back then, women would do this. Women have always done this. But at least they had the respect that out in the open, they respect men. Nowadays, you got these broads out here disrespecting men in the public, saying, I could do whatever the fuck you can do. And then they're sucking... Yo, bro, I'm telling you right now, at the end of the day, any man can fuck my woman's pussy, bro. If my woman's mouth has been on another dick, bro, I'm disowning her. I just can't. That's like if I'm eating another woman's pussy, bro. I hope my wife disowns me. I'm eating another woman's pussy, bro. What the fuck? You're coming home. And by the way, this is another thing I was thinking about too, and I didn't say this because you have 5 kids. I know for a fact you're kissing them. So you're kissing them with another man's dick. Not my dick. His dick. Not my dick. His dick. My kids can get my dick sauce, not another man's dick sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel me?
I know what you're trying to say, but the wording of that was fucking hilarious.
Dude, I'm really tight right now.
My kids can get my dick sauce. This motherfucker just... Yeah, I know what he meant. Fuck out of here.
Okay, scared to compliment.
Let's make this the last thing we talk about.
No, we got 2 more, bro.
Oh, fuck. I'm scared to compliment bitches because I don't know how old they are. Next. I'm just kidding. No. Okay. Yo, straight up.
Because this was the rapey thing, right?
Right. Where it's like you see a cute girl at the mall. She's your cashier. Fuck. Because it was only mine was doing it.
Well, mine was doing it too. It's just
yeah. I like it like, my pussy hurt. So y'all ever see a girl, you go in the mall and your cashier just happens to be cute as fuck.
Or she just has really nice eyes.
Right. And you're not trying to fuck her or be creepy. You just want to let her know.
A compliment.
Because, hey, if I'm working anywhere and somebody like my tattoos, even something as shallow as that.
Let alone a woman.
Right. Or like my eyes. She's like, yo, I just want you to know you have beautiful eyes. I've been like, oh, thank you. I would not think she's trying to fuck me
or
whatsoever.
Or whenever anybody compliments my hair. No, even if it's the most ugly woman, the fact you had the balls to compliment.
So any compliment that I get, I don't care if it's from a guy, from a girl, from a grandma, from a dog, a talking dog, Clifford. I don't think Clifford talks.
It's so funny. They just released a trailer for Clifford. secret, dog.
I saw that. I saw a picture of it, and I think it was a spoof picture because that shit looks stupid.
Oh no, that's probably it.
Oh fuck, that's stupid. Okay, but in general, like, I want to get a compliment even if they're not trying to fuck me, or even if I thought they were trying to fuck me and I didn't want to fuck them, I'd still be like, yo, if a girl straight up told me like, yo, I'm trying to fuck, I know you're married, I would have been like, hey, thank you.
But it's a compliment.
100%. You could be the ugliest fucking bitch. You could know I'm married. I'm still gonna feel great about the compliment. I'm not taking you up on the offer, regardless of your situation, because in my situation. But it's 100% a compliment. Yeah. So why some of these bitches get offended when someone's like, "Hey, you have beautiful." Like, I understand 100%. Someone was like, "Yo, girl, that dumb truck of an ass, can I fuck it? I wanna drag my balls through shredded glass to get a whiff of your pussy," right? Like, that's different. But if someone sincerely, like, you're working at the mall and someone's like, "Yeah, I just want you to know, not to be weird, but you have beautiful eyes.
I walked through some mud and fucked through you, blood."
You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. If someone is complimenting you on your eyes, like, first of all, take the compliment. You don't have to, like, reciprocate it, but like a simple like, "Oh, thank you," and then not fucking go alert your manager, be like, "That guy was a creep." Okay, this sounds like this happened to me, right? I just realized it didn't happen to me, because that's what this whole topic is about not wanting to honestly compliment someone because you're afraid that some shit like that's gonna happen.
I completely agree.
Whether you're going to get in trouble or you're just going to get ridiculed later, I'm like, it's not even worth the honest compliment that I wanted to give you.
You know what's so crazy, too? The funniest thing is that for all the women that I started to talk to in physical contact,
right,
I always was able to talk to them because I gave them a compliment. I either complimented their smile, their eyes, but it was always genuine. Of course I wanted to fuck, but I literally in that moment meant that as solely a compliment.
Right, like, and you just have beautiful eyes, beautiful smile, beautiful teeth.
And it meant, nowadays,
your tongue is sexy.
I can only give a compliment on dating apps because the whole purpose of a dating app
is to, yeah.
But now and most women are saying, "Oh, any guy who says this, you're only saying this because you're actually a creep." No, bitch. You know why I know I'm not a creep? Because as you just said, as your example, I want to rub my balls through some glass so I can sniff your pussy. If an attractive man or a man that this woman is attracted to said that to them, even if it's cringeworthy,
oh yeah,
they are much more likely to still give that dude the attention than if I said the nice
cute
thing.
And quirky at that point.
He was
confident.
He was just playing. That was a joke.
Or he's just confident. He knows what he wants and he's going to get it.
But if a man said the same thing that she's not interested, he's trying to rape me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And dude, any woman who says this isn't the truth, you're full of shit.
Yeah. Oh, they know it. They're not stupid.
It's like the same women where they only go out in tight ass jeans or revealing skirts. And then when a man hits on them, they say, "Why are you hitting on me?" You know,
and like, okay, honestly, and even to a degree, if you're getting like catcalled, I can understand why you're being annoyed. But the ones that piss me off are the ones that get mad that someone was looking. And I'm not talking about made it obvious looking, but like, hey, you got caught like taking a peek. First of all, it's a compliment. Second of all,
facts.
Second of all, it's not that serious if they're just taking a look at what's out there. Bro.
No, seriously, bro.
Man.
Every attractive man who wears attire or wears some type of shirt that reveals his best assets, and when women look at them, which man is complaining about that?
That's what I'm saying. And I know there are women, and not all of them are complaining when they're getting looks, but like I said, there's degrees to everything, and you can take it to a level where it becomes annoying or disrespectful or it's sexual abuse.
Then don't fucking wear it.
No, because then you don't want to be like, oh, it's the rape culture is not just, oh, the man, if she's wearing revealing clothes, she's asking for it. No, maybe she's just comfortable. And like I said, there are degrees to it. Like if you're getting like sexually harassed because of what you're wearing, the fault should not be on the woman. That's on the men. But if you're a woman complaining that a guy was looking, not staring, but looking at your butt.
I'm not talking about catcalling. I'm talking about when a woman gets nice compliments, when a woman is just getting looks. If you're this offended, why are you wearing such tight clothing? Why are you wearing clothing that reveals 80% of your skin? And don't tell me it's comfortable, because there are a lot of different types of clothing that is not revealing, that is not tight, that is also comfortable. No, you're wearing it because it's comfortable and it's showing off your assets.
Right. And I hear what you're saying 100%. I understand what you're saying. But I think at the same time, even if you're a girl and you want to show off your best assets because you know you look good, because you want people to look, maybe you don't necessarily want people to make a comment. Like, maybe you're okay with people looking, but maybe not okay with like the comment that someone's making.
Okay,
is,
if that's
damn girl, that ass look good. That's a little uncomfortable if you're not that type of woman. Maybe you just want to be looked at and you want to be appreciated because you don't get enough compliments, but you don't want to get fucking harassed walking down the street.
Okay, to be fair, I've never complimented a woman like that, so I'm not even
That's
considering.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's creepy. If you see a girl in yoga pants and you're like, yo, girl, nice ass.
But then I would
That's
also...
weird. I can understand why they'd be upset with that. 100%.
I agree, but I would even say most of those women complaining, if it's a famous or rich man who says that same thing, then the circumstances change. And this is my problem. If you're not consistent about why you're offended, then you can't be offended, period. And I don't care what anyone...
You're right about that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But no, I do think that, like, man, if you're getting offended because you caught a guy looking at your butt, taking a quick glance, or your boobs because you're wearing revealing shirt, and again, not to blame the person wearing, because you get to, you're free, you wear whatever the fuck you want.
It's a free country.
Yeah, and you shouldn't get fucking harassed for wearing what you fuck you want to wear. There has to be some kind of
standard
self-awareness that if you're wearing something, a guy's gonna look, and you can't be offended by a simple look. You can be offended 100% if someone's like just
disrespectful,
like just staring or making comments or taking pictures.
This is my problem.
But a quick glance is like, bro, that's, first of all, that's natural human instinct.
Facts.
Especially if it's a male to a woman.
Or any person attracted to another person.
Right.
We could get very PC out here and it still hold true.
Right.
But this is my problem. My problem is that first off, I want to say this. The same women who get offended, these are the same women out here who are supposed feminists and who supposedly want to be treated equal like men. So if you want to be treated equal like men, when men get stared at, let alone hit it on, I don't know one man who gets offended to this degree unless they're trying to prove a point that has nothing to do with the situation itself.
Because nobody looks their fucking age anymore. Bro, these girls be looking like 25 and then they come to find out they're like 17, 16. And then it's the ones, and what I've learned is the ones that look the oldest
that are the youngest.
Yes. And the ones that look young as shit,
yeah.
Be like, yo, you're 15, and be like, I'm in my second year of college. And you know why I think? Because they don't give a fuck anymore. They're not trying to impress anybody anymore. They're either already in a relationship or they're past the point of having...
They're more mature.
Yeah, they don't need that...
that attention.
Yeah, what's the word I'm looking... The approval of other people,
yes.
Right? You don't care about the makeup. You're not trying to wear that. You go to the mall, like, yo, my girl goes to the mall in fucking sweatpants.
No, I was going to say...
I bet when she was younger, she didn't.
I don't think it's the makeup. I think it's the attire.
Right.
Those women normally... But, bro, this is going back to my point with the attire. The women who want to be noticed, I don't care what you say. You know what is going to make you noticed or not. Like, for example, these fat bitches walking around where half their cheeks are out. And if a man let's say a man likes that and they compliment, you're going to get offended? Like, how can a man not notice you?
Bro, my thing is, why that's hypocritical, and I'm glad you pointed that one specific, is like, if a out-of-shape dude was wearing a muscle shirt...
Clowned.
He's getting clowned 100%.
But if we clown...
And he should expect to get clowned.
But if we clown the female, you're fat phobia...
You're body shaming.
Sexist.
Yeah. The one thing I wanted to push back on was, like, some women like to dress provocatively for themselves. I know because I've heard it enough, and I don't want to be the...
Oh, you've heard it from them.
Right, but I don't want to be the person that says you're lying about how you feel, or you're wrong about how you say you feel.
I'm not even saying they're lying. I'm just saying they're not telling the full truth.
Right, but like, that's the thing, and I don't want to, like, tell somebody what they feel is not true, right? Because I don't know how they feel. Maybe they are fucking weird, and they generally...
Bro, this is going back... I'm glad you said this, because it goes back to my point. If these bitches don't even know how big they like their dick, they're going to try to tell me what they're wearing and how they feel about it,
It's a different situation. But what I'm saying is, I can understand that there are women out there that want to dress sexy because they want to feel sexy, not necessarily because they want to get looked at or whatever. And that's fine. But at the same time, like what I was saying earlier, there has to be some sort of awareness that it is fine to dress like that for yourself, but just know, because it's human instinct, even if we just take it to the most decent or least offensive level of just someone's gonna look, you can't be offended that someone's gonna look.
Take away the human instinct and awareness and all that stuff. What makes sweatpants unsexy, leggings sexy?
It's shaped to your body.
No. But who gives that one sexy, one non-sexy? Society, right?
Right.
So if you want to feel sexy, why are you wanting to feel sexy?
In society's expectations.
So no matter what, even if it's you wanting to feel sexy, you're still basing your feelings off of society expectations.
That's a damn good point.
Dude, I've had this argument multiple times now, and I've been developing it. Women cannot get past that. I don't give a fuck what you say. At the end of the day, everything is based
You're
on
conforming to society's expectations to feel sexy.
And if you're doing that, then you have to know what comes with society.
Right. Okay, which is the one point that I really want to emphasize. Not that like it's men's fault or that it's women's fault, but just know that there are creepy dudes out there that if you're wearing something, and again, not to victim shame,
No.
but you
It's just
have
reality.
to have that awareness that if you like, just like the person who says provocative shit online, whether it be racist or just anger to get people angry, you can say whatever the fuck you want. It's a free country, but just know
Yeah.
someone might punch you in the face. And then if you're going to wear revealing clothes, whether it's you want men's attention or you just want to feel sexy for yourself, someone's going to look, and you just have to have that that awareness that, hey, this might happen to me and I have to be okay with this because I'm not going to change.
To a certain degree.
To a certain degree, yes, of course. I'm not going to, my empowerment is not going to change the world. I'm not going to go out there and no guy that was planning on being a sexist dick that day, I'm not going to change his mind because of my empoweredness.
Exactly.
And
you're not going to change human nature.
Yeah. So we can, I think over time, society can start weaving out shit that is less socially acceptable. Like,
two men could be looking at you in two different degrees, and one is full-blown rapey, and another is a compliment. It's not like, oh, I'm looking at you like I'm about to rape your shit. No, I'm looking at you like, oh, you're a beauty.
Yeah. You work out, and
So that's why everything is... especially women at the gym. Like, yo, men like that.
Yeah.
So this is a nice segue to natural beauty because you hinted at this earlier.
Oh yes.
Yes. Let's talk about this because now more than ever, especially on Instagram. Oh, by the way, I also want to point out, how is liking a photo on Instagram for a woman being revealing any different than a man staring? That is
right. Also, I know this is a little off topic, but women, or I guess men too. And people in relationships that get offended when their partner likes another person's picture. Bro,
can we save that
your insecurity is showing, and we can save that one.
I'm going to save that one, yeah.
I love natural beauty, and that's not to say you're not allowed to enhance your face and do what makes you feel pretty, because in society these days you have to have like a fucking explanation for everything you say because you don't want to offend anyone. I'm just saying, I love natural beauty. Girls that don't cake their face with makeup.
Because this started with
so beautiful.
with modeling, specifically the pageants.
Yeah, why are they allowed to wear makeup?
But athletes can't do steroids,
Right?
Because and people are going to say, oh, those are two different things. Well, when it comes to the competitions they're in, makeup has just as major of an effect as steroids on performance.
Right. If you got the right makeup artist. Yeah, bro. And I know they try to make it seem these days like beauty competitions aren't all about looks because they try to be like, oh, what philanthropist fucking action are you taking? And what do you think about the situation in the Middle East? And they're trying to be all educated. And I'm like, bro, no one who is honest to themselves is watching a beauty pageant because they want to know what Miss Peru thinks about the conflict in
whatever
in the Gaza Strip in Israel. You know where I want to get opinions from, not from CNN or Fox or wherever your bias is.
From Miss Peru.
I want Miss Peru's opinion while in a bikini.
with like this fancy
Fuck
head rope.
yeah. If she's in sweatpants, I don't care.
Which by
I get my political views from sexy women in bikinis
another
on
great
TV.
segue. What are most of these women showing? Skin.
Yeah.
And it's fine that we look at them. We are literally judging them. But when a woman on the streets wears something very similar and we just peek, we're the rapist.
Right. No, I get what you mean.
Social media has been so damaging to teenagers and individuals who are younger because all the famous people, especially on Instagram, they have these perfect abs. They have this perfect ass. But these kids don't know or they don't consider Photoshop, the perfect lighting, the perfect angle, or even worse, fucking surgery.
Bro, but even just something as simple as the fucking mannequins. When I don't think for men there's even plus size mannequins, at least not that I've seen recently. I don't see them as often if there are.
Which, going back to what we mentioned earlier, women can be plus sized, but men can't.
Right. We're almost promoting unhealthy bodies.
Bro, everything has to be a spectrum now.
Yeah.
And it's just everything that shouldn't be a spectrum is a spectrum, and then everything that should isn't. And that's the thing that pisses me off.
We should fat shame. Not to an offensive level, but to a degree where it's like, I mean, fat shame in the sense of like, we should push health to a degree that people don't want to be fat.
It used to be you were only fat when you were rich. Because it was a way to show off your wealth that you had enough money you could overeat.
Yeah.
Now the poorest people, at least in America, are the fattest.
Well, because gyms are so expensive. Healthy eating is so expensive.
Bro, that
Just as like
no.
No.
That's no excuse. You know why that's no excuse, bro? Because
no, it's not an excuse. It's a fact. It's a contributing factor.
but even then, it's not because humans, especially Americans, we overconsume in everything, bro. Dude, yo, like if it wasn't for my mom, the way my situation is at Tesla, you know what my diet would be for as long as I work at Tesla at least? I would cereal. That would be my diet and some vitamin pills. That's it. And I would stay fucking skinny. So why the fuck are you telling me that? And by the way, most of the people complaining that stuff is too expensive, they're the same people who get food stamps and then use those food stamps to get fucking junk food. So don't come to me saying you don't have the money or you're in the situation, because that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. And you know how I know it's bullshit too? If you go to fucking Africa where all these people supposedly want to represent, but they don't want to fucking live in, the same people say America's so shit. Okay, go back to Africa. Not the point. But going to Africa, oh, these people don't got money. They're skinny as fuck. You know why? Because they don't over fucking consume. And I don't respect anybody who over consumes.
It's a different culture here.
See, this is my problem with everything. You know why healthcare in America is so expensive? It's not because, okay, we don't have the best healthcare system. We don't have the worst. But the reason why our healthcare system looks like shit rather than an average healthcare system, because we have to pay so much money to these fat fucks. And yes, you're fat fucks. You know where most of our costs go to? Fat fucks. Because we don't fat shame.
Obese people.
Oh, those are the really fat fucks. Those are like fat fucks. I'm just...
So obese is above fat fucks?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, I thought it was the other way around.
No, obese means like you're 600 pounds, you need a fucking chair to walk.
I thought that's what we were talking about when you said fat fucks.
Oh, no, I'm just talking about... No, bro, if you're... like, and yo, you know how I know this too? My mom was only 100 pounds overweight, and she's only considered chubby in American society. In basically any other society, she's considered fat. She was considered fat. And my mom, by the way, only chubby, had major lower back, knee, and hip problems. The moment she lost the weight, she's a 60-year-old woman working 80 hours. No problems besides what an average 60-year-old woman was. What happened to when you lose at something? It's like you're a loser.
Yeah.
You know what that creates? That creates a drive to be a winner. Because humans as a species hate to lose. We hate to be criticized and defeated. It drives an urge to do better. So if
we need bullying back to a degree.
Yes, we do.
Bro, I saw this one thing and it like, just to prove my point, obviously I don't literally mean bring back bullying to degree that
not literally, in principle.
Right. That it was like when I was, it was somebody online, it was telling a story. It was like when I was young, I did some shit that was fucking weird. It was I forgot what it was.
But they were criticized, right?
Yeah, at an early age, someone made fun of them. He's like, I never did that shit again. he's like, thank God someone said that shit to me. I think it was one. I think I might be like talking shit here, but I think it was, you know how like the kids that watch the anime and they run with their arms behind their back.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. I think it was some shit. It was some stupid shit like that.
But
where you would have been
example.
like in high school, you would have been the weird kid if you're doing that in high school. But he got called out early on in life by someone else saying, you look stupid.
Yeah,
He never did it again, so he wasn't that weird kid in high school. I'm like, hey, bullying worked. That's the kind of bullying I mean, by the way.
Personally, I feel if you do something that does no harm to anybody else, I'm not going to say anything.
Right.
But when you're fat, no matter how much you want to psych yourself into believing it doesn't harm anybody else, it does. Because you increase the bills of other people when it comes to healthcare. If you have kids or a family, you might pass on these eating habits or these life habits onto your kids or your loved one, which now this is where the ripple effect comes. And by the way, I'm not saying everybody has to be an athlete. Why can't everybody? If everybody was just like you, bro, you know how much cheaper everything in America would be? How can anybody help you if you're not helping yourself? This is going back to the pussy conversation. How can I please you?
If you're not to please yourself. Okay, you're right. I think we would all do a lot of unorthodox shit to get things we wanted. But you're probably not going to get a lot of people to vocally or at least...
Oh, yeah, because they're pussies.
Amongst that...
Or people who get offended by pussy because pussy is actually very strong. It gives birth to life.
You got to be broad.
No.
General statements aren't offensive.
That's why those people are
generally
are pussies. Because, bro,
they're soft as baby dildos. Whoa, they're soft as whack dildos.
Yes,
right.
How about
flaccid dildo?
How about soft dicks that can't get inflated? How about that, bro?
Inflated, right? I like that word. All right. Non-inflated dicks.
No. Sir, okay, I'm gonna be really specific so nobody can disagree.
Well, my girl inflates my dick.
No, but your dick can actually be inflated.
It just sounds funny that way.
No. There's a machine. You know. Okay, so you know how pussy stretches for babies, right?
Right.
Dicks are very elastic, so
right.
technically your dick can get a lot longer and wider than it naturally is,
right.
because of the elasticity.
Right.
But most men are too ashamed to actually get the pump and really make it bigger.
So the pumps work, is what you're saying?
Yes, it's just not permanent. It's just for that period of time. However long you are hard and the blood is flowing, then...
Oh, so it's not like the more you do it, the longer it's going to...
No.
Long term.
If you want that, you need to actually do physical stuff. Like you need to stretch out your dick every day.
You can stretch out your dick?
Yeah, because your dick is elastic. No.
Yeah, but to have permanent results?
Yeah.
What?
That's what a lot of Africans do. But that's beyond the point. Another point is that
once you get specific,
a lot of male strippers actually their dicks are a lot smaller than they are. But the reason why they look so large when they're actually stripping, yes, that's a very common invention. Unless they use Viagra and then they do some chemical stuff to permanently make it.
You're raping a rapist. Justice.
I'm fucked up, bro.
If I know my wife did some shit to piss someone off, and maybe she didn't deserve to be murdered for it, but she was the instigator and she was in the wrong, and she gets murdered for it, I'm gonna be fucking mad. I'm not gonna seek murder after. I was like, well...
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, okay.
I mean, look, there's... You some shit, like... You have to be aware of shit. Like, remember what we were saying earlier about, like,
I respect you're being consistent.
You can have free speech and say whatever you want, but there are consequences to shit you say. So if my wife picks out the biggest fucking bitch in the building, cusses her out, and tries to hit her, and then she gets one punch knocked out and hits her head and dies, she had it coming. I'm going to be sad. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be sad. I want the person to have justice because they were much bigger. They could have walked away. But I'm not going to be like, you deserve to die. But like, well, you deserve to die. Wow,
that's very unhuman of you to say. I respect that.
Bro, it's just...
You're staying true to your principles, which I respect because many people would not.
Right. No, bro. Honestly, it 100% depends because not everything's black and white. Right? You're walking down the street and my wife was just walking down the street and some dude saw her, raped her, and then killed her. Oh, I'm decapitating him myself. Yeah, after I tortured him for a couple weeks. I'll do the jail time. Matter of fact, I'll kill myself before the jail time, but Yeah.
No, because people don't want to look at this because it's not in law, but that is the true just thing.
Right.
That is true, the law of nature.
Right.
That's karma. You do something that is technically sinful, sin will find a way back to you, even if it's not you. All right, Rhinos and Aliens, thank you for joining us.
And like always, I hope there are legit rhinos and aliens watching this. Like, I hope they just played at a zoo.
Yo, did we do the intro?
My name is Sebastian. And to my left, your right.
We have Nature Boy, a.k.a. Francis.
Yee.
Yeah.
I need a tagline. Yeah. I need a tagline. Nature Boy? What the fuck? I need a tagline.
But you can't.
Sexy, big ass.
But we can't. You can't create your own tagline.
Yo, call me ass boy. What's my tagline, Francis?
Ass boy, baby.
Oh, damn. That was just, you thought of that by yourself. Shit. I'm not offended at all.
You would be offended if I came up with a different nickname that has to do with your face. And you know what it is.
Oh, damn. Nosy boy? I don't like that one. I'm offended now. I like ass boy better that you came up with by yourself without any influence from anyone.
Thank you, the Swarm and the Crash, for joining us for the Rhinos and Aliens show, episode 139, the #1 podcast in Western New York.
That's a fact.
Amen to that.
That's a big fact.
So, like always, we're going to finish with the 5-finger rhino thrust.
Ow! I just try to do the backwards. Ow!
Okay, so first and foremost, we want you to like the video.
Right.
Once you're done with that, hit the subscribe right next to the like in the video subscription thingamajig right below the video. Number 3, hit that.
Do that right now.
Hit the bell, which is
Right
literally
now.
right next to the subscribe so you get notifications. 4th, we want you to share to anyone and everyone. And as Sebastian said earlier in the episode, he also means squirrels, cats, and the entire animal
Show
kingdom.
this to your pet dog. When you leave the house, just fucking put it on your TV and let him, like, fall asleep to the soothing sounds of Francis wanting to murder someone over height.
Or better yet, teach your dog how to watch just our videos. That would be even better. And then 5th,
And then to like them.
but not least,
Comment?
to comment.
Yo, if you could teach your dog to comment, I will let Francis murder someone that you want murdered. My shit's not hard no more. It's flaccid. I got a You gave me a flaccid mic.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, we talked about, I know it was I guess it was a lot of social norms, but we talked about a lot far in between about social norms. Do you agree with anything we said? Do you agree? If you either disagree or agree, let us know where, when, and why. And we hope to see you for the next episode 140 when we don't know who the fuck's going to be on, but I will be producing.
Yeah!
LOPH and
Kaduda!
Just a friendly reminder, guys. Hit the subscribe button in this corner. And then for the newest video. Then for the most recommended. And then for our famous dick pic.